If you're under the age 30 and you're wondering about your life purpose and what you should do about life, then this video is exactly for you. And I just first want to tell you that you're not in a hurry. You don't need to figure out what you are going to do for the rest of your life. That whole idea, it's a scam. And the sooner you get that out of your system, you become free. It's this cage that people have wanted to implement on other people in order to control them. It's because of the factories and the whole industrial revolution. These bosses, they wanted people to work for them for the rest of their life because that was really efficient. So it's really good to put out a narrative that you need to choose one direction and then do that for the rest of your life. Well, we aren't living in the industrial revolution anymore, and the world is changing so fast. So if you're wondering what you should do with your life, I have a suggestion. You should try different things. You should live and go after all the crazy ideas you have. Because here's the thing. When you are in your 20s, you still have possibilities. You still have easy access to people. You can try different stuff. You can change and you don't have that many responsibilities. When you get older, and especially if you get families and you have maybe a mortgage or some kind of responsibilities keeping you kind of locked, it's way different then. So what I suggest is that you use your 20s to explore, go travel, try different jobs, try different hobbies, do all kinds of stuff. Because the older you get, the more difficult it gets to do new things and change. One important thing I do suggest you do in your 20s is build relationships. Because let's be honest, the world revolves around relationships with other people. If you know a lot of people, you are gonna have it so much easier in life, in business, in anything. So the most important thing is in your 20s to discover things, go and network, do different things, and that will make it so much easier for you to succeed in life. Because most people want to succeed in life. Here's another caveat. And I had a call yesterday with a guy, he's 22, and he felt that there's so many people around him that are already successful and they're living their dream and they have a purpose. And there was a rude awakening for him. Nobody got this shit figured out. Everybody's just winging it. And some people may have these periods of time when they think that they have it all figured out. It's not gonna last. We all keep figuring it out as we go. And that's totally fine. And the sooner you accept that you're just gonna try things and then you figure things out, then there comes the next thing and there's this new season and then something changes and you do something totally different. That's fine. That's the modern world. If you see how fast technology changes, there's no point in just going in one direction, one domain. I suggest you focus on a lot of different domains. Study business, study psychology, study human relationships, study all these things that has to do with humans, because that's what's gonna be valuable in the future. Human connection becomes more valuable by the day when AI and technology expands. So if you're really good with humans, if you're really good at communicating, you understand psychology, you understand trauma, you understand healing, these are really valuable skills. And also another thing, you shouldn't forget about the AI, because AI needs someone to control it, and if you can kind of prompt it and use it, that's also going to be a valuable skill. And then another part that's going to be crazy is you have to learn how to be just without doing, and art, creating something, and just play with life. We are entering a future that isn't full of hard work and just need to be as productive as possible, because the machines are going to take over that part. For us, it becomes more about being creative, playful, put together different things that don't belong and see what that ends up being, and just play. That's the whole point with life. If you have the possibility to play, why wouldn't you? But there's so many people telling you that you can't be this playful person anymore, that you need to kind of choose your direction and go that way. No, I say, especially if you're under 30, you should continue just playing, trying out stuff, network with people, meet a lot of different people, go to a lot of different countries. Do all these things, because that will actually increase your experience in different domains, and this way you are capable of adapting better to this changing environment, because that's a fact. We're gonna have a changing environment. Nothing's gonna stay the same like it did back 100 years ago, when it was just like you're a factory worker or you're a boss, you're an accountant, you're something. Forget about that. You have to become an adaptable, skillful person. And if you do that and you start following your excitement, that was a really huge thing yesterday on this call I had. Start following your excitement. What are the things that excite you? And then maybe combine two things that excite you, and then you have something new. Maybe there's a market for that. Go explore, see what you can do, listen to yourself, come up with things that you are excited about, and just follow that. It doesn't have to be difficult. You can have a purpose of just playing around, because a life well lived is something that you are going to be proud of when you are older. And I know, because when I was in my 20s, I did just that. I just played around, and yeah, I kind of stretched it out pretty far, and now I'm a little bit fucked in terms of financial things and these, but it's only money, and we can figure it out. I'm gonna figure it out. It's no worries, and I trust in a bigger picture. I have so much experiences, and I have friends, and I have all around the world, because I was brave. I just tried out different things, and now I know what I want to do. And I don't know if I want to do this in 10 years, and that's totally fine. I don't even know if this career path is a valid option at that point. So the more you play around, the more you will find out what you actually like. And don't get fooled by the idea that other people are already so successful that you need to be successful now. There will never come a point when you feel successful if you aren't able to feel successful in the moment. When you are excited about something, that is the success. That's the thing. That's the secret. In the moment. It's not a future thing. It's what you are excited about now. And if you're excited about it now, that means you are successful. That's abundance. When you get to do what you want, there isn't anything else. There isn't anything more. Yeah, sure, there is like money and there's more opportunities. And if that's not possible for you now, accept your situation, do the most of it, and that makes you abundant, and that will bring you more opportunities, because you're an excited and happy person. Other people want to hang around you. You're gonna have good ideas. You're gonna have people helping you out, and that way you build a successful life. So stop thinking about one direction and start following your passion. Start following what you actually want to do and see how far you can take it. And sometimes you have to go and do a shitty job to just get by, and that's fine. That's part of your story. That's part of your experience. Then you can share your story someday, and you can be an example for other people who come behind you. In your 20s, you have so many doors open, and if you don't explore them, if you think that you need to make money and build a career now, it's like, why would you waste this opportunity that you have right now on something that you can do later? You can build that career, you can build that company when you're 40, it doesn't matter. Now is the time to play. And I don't care who says what. I know this for a fact from experience, that if you use your 20s to just explore and play. And yeah, you should have some kind of idea that you're looking for a purpose, but don't be too strict about it. It's gonna end up super well. And when you look back, when you're 37 like me, you're gonna be like, wow, that was interesting that I did all those things. And you can connect the dots when looking back and you're like, wow, I made it this far. So the whole point with this video is to make it clear the purpose is in the now, and excitement is a really good compass for actually living a good life, because the future isn't here. It's not a thing that's gonna come. The future is in the now, and then the next now, the next now, the next now. And if you haven't read The Power of Now by Eckhart Tolle, I suggest you read that, because that's gonna completely change your mind about how you see life and time. And that being said, that's gonna be it for this video. My name is Mitz, your future purpose, here to help you find more purpose, passion, excitement, and get rid of all the fear-based thinking and acting, and just go and do the best with your life that you can. You got it. You got it. If you found this video helpful, please like, comment what you think, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I'll see you in a future video.